how fun is it to play a Steven Soderbergh version of a Bond-esque character? Kind of Bondy.
Yeah,
Bondy.
yeah. Well, I think she's Bondy in it. Gina is the Bond in this film, really. Or Michael Fassbender or something. I'm Q. Who would I be? Bond's boss is M or Q? Which one is it? I can't remember. Q. So I suppose I'm Q, really.
Yeah. Well, no, Q's the one that does the gadget.
Oh, right. I'm M then.
Yeah, you're
But it was fun. I liked that about the script. I really liked I think we are fascinated by what it might be like to be one of these special operatives who goes into undercover situations. What is that life like? It must be very, very strange. So we're fascinated by that. I think that's why we like Bond. Definitely like why we like The Bourne Identity and those kind of films. So I thought this one had those elements, but on top of it was the fact that we have a girl in the center. We've got this amazing female fighter who's incredibly tough and smart, but feminine and beautiful, and I think there's something really fascinating about that.
You know, I would love to know what the initial pitch was. Were you familiar with the MMA, or did you know who she was at all?
No.
So how was it presented to you?
Well, I met Stephen over lunch, and he told me the outline of the story. He showed me a magazine article written about somebody who does have a private army in America, and he talked to me about Gina, and I went home and looked up her fights on YouTube. I hadn't seen her fight before, and went, oh, bloody hell. I mean, it's quite unbelievable when you see her fighting. It's not the Gina that I know when she's in the ring, and but when I saw her outside of some of the clips of her interviews and stuff, I was struck that it didn't seem like the same person, and I really think that is true of Gina, that the kind of violence and aggression that she's capable of when she's fighting in the ring is really only happens to her when she's in the ring. And all of the training, or the way she just talks about fighting and her preparation is almost spiritual. It's a martial art, and she treats it like that, I think. The training towards the fight, and I've never heard her talk kind of unpleasantly about her opponents. She only ever speaks about them with respect, and she's quite a special girl, I think.
I think she's so sweet and yet so fierce. I love her. But you have this incredible fight sequence with her, and I just have to ask, how good did it hurt to get your butt kicked by Gina? Did it ever get dangerous? Or?
No, I mean, it never got dangerous because she's so very good at what she does, and I always knew that I was in very safe hands with her. We worked on the fight together for a couple of days. We put it together step by step, slowly, and then I just felt like I was in her realm when we were doing the fight, and I learned a lot from being opposite her and watching how she moved, and I always felt in safe hands. There was never an element where she hurt me. The only time she hurt me was when I punched her in the head by accident, and I hurt my hand, and she asked me if I was okay.
Okay, well, thank you so much. We are so love this movie. Looking forward to seeing it in AMC theaters.
Great, lovely, thank you.